Hey everybody, today I'm going to do a lesson on hair. I've got a section in my How to Draw Anime Part 1 book on it, and what I've done is today I'm going to go through and do kind of on the practice page a little sketch on the hair. I'm going to show how to do some different starting points, but I want to just do kind of a basic how to do simple hair first, and then we'll probably do some more advanced ones later. So again, if you don't have a copy, you can grab a copy of my book on Amazon, grab the practice page, or you can just sketch out these heads and then practice doing hair on it as well. So let's get going.
Okay, so when drawing hair, you always want to have a starting point. So I went to the practice page in the book where I've got the hairline already set out for these models, and then we can practice doing some different ones. In the previous page, I kind of show where there's some options on adding the direction of the hair. So first you kind of want a starting point. So like for this first one, I'm gonna just set the starting point right there in the middle. And the idea is that from this point, we're gonna have hair that kind of comes down in different areas all over the head. So the idea is we kind of want to start here and pull it down. And you don't have to start right at that point every time. You could start back here, you could start here, here, wherever you want to. Generally you want it to kind of be on the top of the head somewhere. And then that way your starting point is going to be where the hair is going to flow from. So let's start with this other one over here. And so let's say our starting point is going to be right here. I'm using a pen, so normally I would use pencil and then I would kind of do the whole thing. In fact, I guess we could actually still use pencil. So let's make our starting point right here. And let's pull down, and first thing I want to do is let's add some bangs. So if that's my starting point, I'm going to come down, let's kind of go like that, and on the other side, we'll go like that. Okay, so that'll be like the inside, and then from the bangs, I can kind of do a curved one on there, another curved one in here, and then maybe we'll just do something right in the middle, like that. So those will be kind of our bang area. And then starting from the same point, I'm gonna do a longer curve over like that, and like that, and over here, same thing, maybe just something like that goes around. So it just kind of gives me a basic outline. And then I might have maybe just a little wisp that comes down there and a little bit back there. Now, since I'm going to do kind of a ponytail on her, I think I'm going to just kind of leave this as the hair, as the back of the head. And then we'll just do kind of a ball of hair back here as kind of her ponytail. So that's kind of like my basic sketch with the pencil. And then come back with my ink pen. It's a little bit smaller one. And then I can kind of ink in where I want all this. So I don't want to always connect every bit of hair. And so maybe what I'll do is kind of just fill in some of these lines, but not just completely. And the nice thing is, like with hair, it's somewhat forgiving, so you don't have to like exactly follow what you sketched out with your pencil. You know, the general idea is going to be that you want it to kind of flow, so don't like stress whether or not you're following it exactly, because you may not want to follow it exactly. I'm going to add just a couple of like round spots here, just so that kind of looks like there's like the bangs kind of stop there. Let's kind of come down here. So I'm just filling in those lines, but again, I'm still starting from the center point. And so from that kind of center point, everything's kind of pointing back to here. I'm gonna just cover that in. Let's add in this kind of wisp. Comes down here like that. Now obviously, you know, we could fill this in darker if we wanted to. For now, we're just gonna trace kind of over our lines. Now, one thing I didn't kind of go over was that, like for this ponytail, even though this is the main point, so we're gonna flow all the hair down like that, this ponytail, sometimes I'll just do a secondary point where I might just do a dot right in the middle here and then flow out from there. So that's kind of like the first basics on doing hair. Pick a central point and then flow out from that spot. Let's just do that. I'm gonna just add a few lines so you can kind of see. The general idea is if you can flow from that one point, it can be pretty forgiving on the hair, and it'll actually end up looking pretty realistic, you know, kind of like what you're going for. And so there's kind of my basic. So in the book, I've got this practice page, so you can go through and there's 9 different ones, and you can kind of just mess with it like this. I kind of rushed through. I don't love these down here. I think I probably could have done fine by not even adding them in, but that's why we practice. You know, I've been doing this a long time, and I still, you know, have to redo drawings all the time because I just, you know, it just takes a lot of practice and adjustments. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Grab a copy of the book. I have a whole section on just doing hair, lots of different options, you know, like short hair, long hair, things like that. So take a look. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one.